Welcome to Madge Makes It. Today I'll be showing you how I made the Gumpaste crown. My crown is going to be the same circumference as an empty food container that I was using. So I cut out a length of paper, folded it like a fan, and then cut the top off in a triangular shape, which then created this scalloped crown. I mixed half a bag of gum paste with yellow food gel and then rolled out the gum paste into a long strip. I did try to make sure that it was thick enough for the crown so that it is strong and sturdy. I then rubbed crisco onto the parchment paper crown that we had cut earlier and then stuck it down onto the gum paste strip. Using scissors, I cut around the parchment paper and cut the whole of the crown shape out. After the crown was cut out of the gum paste, I peeled away the parchment paper. I then got crisco and rubbed it around the circumference of the container that I'm going to use. I wrapped the gum paste template around the container and then just sealed the join with water, but I also trimmed away any excess gum paste that was there just to give it a clean and even finish. After leaving the crown to dry for about 4 hours, I then went back and took the crown off the container. I left it again on the parchment and left it overnight to dry thoroughly. Using a piping tip, I cut out 6 circles and then applied royal icing, 1 dot in the middle and 6 around it. I then added silver dragees, 1 in the center, and then I worked around. And I made 6 of these. I then made 12 small mini roses using a flat piece of gum paste which I rolled, and then 3 petals which were overlapping each other, and then the petals were sort of pinched and flared out a little to create a mini rose. I made 12 red roses and 6 white roses. With a pair of scissors, I just cut off any excess gum paste on the bottom, and actually the flat edge on the bottom would help stick to the crown easily too. For the crown decor, I used a chocolate mold tray and I rubbed crisco inside of the piece I was going to use, and I used gum paste and pushed it into the space so that it would take shape and the definition of the design. And then using a veining tool, I simply lifted it out, and this was then going to be stuck onto the triangular part of the crown. I made 6 of these and then applied them onto the crown, and with a veining tool I added a point to the base of them. With royal icing, I went over the newly applied design and just added some more details. With royal icing, I then attached the small circular cutouts that we made with dragees. With gold lustre dust mixed with lemon juice, I then painted the crown. I also added some extra dragee details on the points of the crowns and some of the joins. I let that dry for a few hours, and then I mixed red food gel colouring and red lustre dust with a little bit of lemon juice, and I painted the details that we'd piped earlier just to give it a little bit more definition. Using the royal icing, I then went in and piped some extra teardrop shapes. Throughout the process of decorating, I still kept the container inside the crown just to provide some stability. I then let this dry overnight. Then it was time to add the roses, and with royal icing I piped 3 dots just near the base, and then I added 2 roses which were red on the sides with 1 white rose in the center, and I pressed it firmly into the royal icing, and I did this around the whole circumference of the crown. And that completes the crown. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much.